Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Polly's Panda-tastic Dance Party. Enjoy it. Once upon a time, in the small town of Willow Creek, there lived a girl named Polly. Polly was a bright-eyed, adventurous girl with a heart as big as the sky. She loved to explore every nook and cranny of her town, always on the lookout for new adventures. One sunny afternoon, as Polly was wandering through the town square, she stumbled upon a peculiar sight. There, nestled among the trees, was a beautiful garden filled with colorful flowers and lush greenery. But what caught Polly's eye the most was the adorable creature sitting in the middle of the garden, a fluffy panda. Polly couldn't believe her luck. She had never seen a real panda before, and here was one right in her own town. The panda looked up at Polly with big, curious eyes, and Polly couldn't help but smile. "Hello there," she said softly, reaching out her hand to the panda. "What's your name?" The panda blinked at her and let out a little squeak, as if in response. Polly giggled. She didn't expect the panda to actually tell her its name, but it felt nice to pretend. Polly spent the rest of the afternoon sitting in the garden with the panda, chatting away about her day and listening to the panda's gentle noises. She felt like she had found a new friend, and she couldn't wait to visit the garden again tomorrow. As the sun began to set, Polly reluctantly said goodbye to her new panda friend and headed home. But as she walked, she couldn't shake the feeling of excitement bubbling inside her. She had discovered something truly magical in that garden, and she couldn't wait to see what other wonders it held. Little did Polly know, her adventure was just beginning. And little did she know, it would lead to the most panda-tastic dance party Willow Creek had ever seen. But that's a story for another day. The next day, Polly woke up with a spring in her step and a smile on her face. She couldn't wait to visit her new panda friend in the garden again. Skipping breakfast, she grabbed her backpack and dashed out the door, eager to see what adventures awaited her. As she approached the garden, Polly's heart skipped a beat. Something was different. The garden seemed to sparkle in the morning sunlight, and there was a faint sound of music drifting through the air. Polly's curiosity piqued, and she quickened her pace. When she reached the garden, her eyes widened in amazement. The panda was there, as usual, munching on bamboo and swaying gently to the music. But this time, it wasn't alone. Surrounding the panda were dozens of other animals, rabbits, squirrels, birds, and even a couple of curious raccoons, all dancing together in perfect harmony. Polly couldn't believe her eyes. She had stumbled upon a secret animal dance party. She watched in awe as the animals twirled and leaped, their movements graceful and fluid. "Wow," Polly whispered to herself. "This is incredible." Suddenly, the panda spotted Polly standing at the edge of the garden. It let out a joyful squeak and motioned for her to join them. Polly hesitated for a moment, unsure if she should intrude on their party. But the panda's warm smile and outstretched paw were too inviting to resist. With a grin, Polly stepped into the garden and joined the dance. She twirled and spun, laughing as she danced with her new animal friends. For hours, they danced and laughed together, forgetting all about the outside world. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, Polly knew it was time to go home. Reluctantly, she said goodbye to her new friends and promised to return again soon. As she walked home, she couldn't stop smiling. Today had been the best day ever, and she couldn't wait to see what adventures tomorrow would bring. Little did Polly know, her dance party with the animals was just the beginning of an even bigger adventure. But that's a story for another day. The following day, Polly woke up with a sense of excitement bubbling inside her. She couldn't wait to return to the garden and dance with her newfound animal friends again. Skipping breakfast once more, she grabbed her backpack and dashed out the door, her heart pounding with anticipation. As she entered the garden, Polly was greeted by the familiar sight of her panda friend munching on bamboo. But today, there was an air of excitement buzzing through the garden. The other animals were gathered around, chattering excitedly amongst themselves. "Polly, you're just in time," chirped a little bluebird perched on a nearby branch. "We're planning a special celebration today, and we need your help." Polly's eyes lit up with excitement. "A celebration? What are we celebrating?" The panda waddled over to Polly and nuzzled her affectionately. "We're celebrating friendship and the joy of dancing together," it said in its gentle voice. Polly grinned from ear to ear. "That sounds amazing. What can I do to help?" The animals quickly set to work, decorating the garden with colorful flowers and hanging up twinkling lanterns. Polly helped wherever she could, stringing up streamers and arranging bouquets of wildflowers. The excitement in the air was contagious, and soon the garden was transformed into a magical wonderland. As the sun began to set, the music started to play. The animals gathered in a circle, holding hands and swaying to the rhythm. Polly felt her heart swell with happiness as she joined them, dancing and laughing beneath the stars. For hours, they danced and celebrated together, their laughter echoing through the night. It was a night Polly would never forget, a night filled with love, laughter, and the joy of friendship. As the celebration came to an end, Polly hugged her animal friends tightly, feeling grateful for the memories they had created together. As she walked home, her heart felt light and full, and she knew that she would cherish the memories of her Panda-tastic dance party forever. And so, in the small town of Willow Creek, Polly and her animal friends danced beneath the stars, celebrating the magic of friendship and the joy of being together. And as they danced, they knew that no matter where life took them, they would always have each other, and that was the greatest gift of all. I hope you enjoy listening to Polly's Panda-tastic Dance Party.